Cam. So if one of those guys cools off, it's going to be really interesting to see. And here we are. We're going to find out right now. Nuke begins.
Well, that's a lot of utility just to open the door and great headshots here. Taco standing his ground. Now he will be traded eventually, but that's still a pretty good 2-for-1 trade. And they didn't really do that much with the door. It was just, I think, a bit of a distraction and maybe hoping to draw someone back from that ladder room, or that ramp room. Didn't really work out.
Not at all a quick shutdown. That looks much better, but Smooya yet to be put into play. Creeping around towards Mini at the moment. He's got some options, but KNG's going to take them away. He's going to get aggressive. He has the initiative, and this is what you want to see out of MIBR. A little bit more flexing when they have the opportunity. A little bit more courage in taking these fights. KNG's got another one. He's won this round. No matter what Smooya does, it's not going to pan out in his favor. 8 HP.
What?
That's unreal.
He still hasn't reloaded. He's like, you know what? He's gonna get a new gun instead.
I passed by him between the maps, and he was just sitting there chanting, "I'm gonna get all 5 kills in this next pistol round."
Well,
it's not possible. But
it's not possible.
He can get close.
I mean, if he can do this 1 versus 4, is it not all right? We're not still gonna give him a little bit of a medal for it.
Do we just wave the towel?
Yeah, and say, you know what? That actually, I mean, he's solo on health. I think you're absolutely right, though. It's not gonna be possible.
As long as no one commits to like a dumb fight, as long as Marin has just spotted him, just don't even take a fight. You have 2 players in lobby. You have high HP. You could set up a really nasty crossfire. Let KNG take contact, and even if you don't get the kill.
And there we go. Yeah, they pick it up, and hear a little bit of shouting on the MIBR side. Why not try and get them fired up there? I wonder though, I mean, it's true, Steel and Smooya, they did do a lot of the work, but it could also just be that we didn't even get to see much out of Vanity, Sick, and Cam, just as in they didn't actually ever get a need to do much more. It's kind of hard to know if that's going to be the only factor.
Right.
Could well be that they're going to be having more of a say, but a good start for MIBR nonetheless.
The other angle you could take as well if you wanted to make a bid for MIBR into the second map is Chaos didn't even really have to show us what kind of actually, hold the thought. We're getting fast-paced in here. Flashbang coming in, Mayor and Blind misses the timing on. He's going to have to retreat into the bomb site, probably down the vent. Some spam coming through, and Steel's already made it.
Yeah, very, very fast indeed. They're going to lose Cam, and Mayan with 2 good kills outside before he's traded.
Pro doesn't hear anything.
Oh, but that jump, though, he still didn't hear it. All right, I thought maybe that was going to make a bit of a noise. And Fur goes down 3 on 3 now. And that M4 has been picked up on Smooya, which is really scary. Don't want to be giving away this round if you're MIBR. That would give you some pretty horrible flashbacks.
I think Steel could be a huge nuisance. If he can get into this fight and survive and just have information, cause distraction. Yeah, and look at that. He just takes Taco's attention away, who's got to be careful. I have to imagine Taco's going to jump right through that and get aggressive to clear things out, because MIBR cannot play like this with no information for the next minute.
Well, they've got Taco down there. He's really far away from the rotation. And up at the bomb site, Fallen and KNG, especially this high ground, is going to be working out really well. Just the knees showing, and Taco, he's so ready to saw them all the way off, essentially. They're jumping right on his face, and oh no, the panic has come in. The bomb is down, and this round is done. Oh, man.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Someone had a heart attack there.
Listen, that's costly. Big investment from Chaos in this round, but they do get 3 kills out of it. That's not too shabby whatsoever. So 2-0 for MIBR. I'll get back to it. If you want to make a point for MIBR to win this map, we didn't have to see a whole lot of the tactical depth from Chaos, because essentially they got to play really simple tactically on train on their T side because they had such big economic control. MIBR was never able to get the nades out. You could do those explosions through the smoke on the upper ramp. You could just kind of pop down and bully and take fights. The ops weren't out, only out 1 round. So, I mean, if MIBR can at least plant their feet on the CT side early, get the nades, get the AWPs, get the weapons they need, then we'll see Chaos's offense actually challenge in a real effective way.
You managed to time saying get the nades with Steel blowing up.
That's what I bring to the table.
I know, that was some real experience right there. Cam goes down, and yeah, I mean, that's what you want to see, right? Let's just say it's a bare minimum for this team right now. You want them to be able to, you know, cement a good start, and then play like they actually had a good start, like actually play with some confidence. I think that's what Sean was talking about. It seems like they've lost so much confidence in playing the game that everything has gone wrong.
They've lost some swagger.
Yeah.
It almost seems like they're trying to play to a team style, like a different team style. They're like, oh, this works for this team, and it seems really cool. Like, we have a hard time handling it. Let's play that style too.
That never works.
Never?
Never. They need to get back to like the real Brazilian Counter-Strike, right? Sort of like what KNG were doing in the pistol round just here. sort of the aggressive, a little bit bold, a little bit like, you know what, come fight me. And maybe, I don't know, I'd much rather see that style coming out of them. Smoothia will take one. A missed chance here for KNG, and sticking around is so dangerous. He might be peeking right into the AWP, or he might just get run down. Outside, Steel looking to see if he can maybe make the flank work. I'm not sure if Mayer knows just yet, but his timing is everything right here. Now he definitely does, and Steel will go down immediately.
Yeah, but they're going to come up heaven. This is perfect. There's 2 players defending the lower bomb site. They have no idea this is about to happen. There goes Fur. Mayern is well exposed. 2 kills for Sick. That's going to be the round. That will be the first round for Chaos. I think Fallen and KNG, they just have to try and save this off. Nothing they can do.
Sticking around for a single kill there, but you're absolutely right.
I'm worried that that kill might prompt them to go for it, at least try and find another one early on in this bomb timer. But nah, Fallen's even going to back away. KNG, they are splitting up, but they're playing it safe.
Yeah, might be scary with the AWP here. He's within range of Cam that's up there with the Krieg. Scope up, but if he misses a shot here, he's falling all the way back. It looks like he will be safe all the way behind the forklift here. Oh, actually jumping all the way up. A little bit worried, but he still makes it work. So AWP is going to be staying safe, and that will be the first round, though, for Chaos here on Nuke. And the way that it happened as well, as you said, they had no idea that flank from heaven was coming in.
Well, I mean, that was also, remember, Taco pushes pretty much immediately in that round up ramp room. He's picked off by Smoothia just holding the angle. KNG has to fall down the ramp, and that opens up ramp room, that opens up this flank. And there's some other issues with MIBR in the past. That's communication that, you know, MIBR is gonna know how to kind of adjust. They're gonna be able to get that information and have someone watching for that. But also, Nuke, not a map MIBR is known for. So still some kinks to work out on this map, but that they have been practicing recently, but still haven't fully integrated into their map pick, which you could probably say about most maps for MIBR.
Yeah, which, again, is just such a ridiculous problem to continue to have. Like, why isn't there one home map at least? One where you say, you know what, this is the one. No, if you
it was train.
Yeah, well.
We see how that goes.
Why are you doing this, Jason? Why bring that up?
Why bring it up?
You're right, though. That is train, and didn't really work out so well for them. I think we're just waiting for one player to reconnect into the server before we move on with the show. But yeah, I mean, ultimately, this is just it's just such a rough time. Especially if they get off to a good start, Chaos here. Well, now that they've picked up rifles, I don't have a lot of confidence that Nuke is going to be the map to do it for MIBR. And again, like you said, the problem is the third one is Inferno, and they've just never won that. So.
Yeah, that Inferno. We'll save
Not
that talk
decade.
for later, but it is just such a scary. It is just such a scary prospect when you consider how much they've struggled on it. Here on Nuke, though, I mean, it's a map they've been trying to integrate more and more as time has gone on. Hasn't always gone well.
No, and I mean, even worse, right? Nuke has now become a map that everyone is playing.
Yeah.
So you're not even going to have that as, you know, a special kind of a pick. Most teams are going to be pretty decent at it right about now.
Yeah, a lot of teams are starting to pick it up.
So I don't know. Yeah, the problem is that the problem really is when you're playing these best of threes, right? You do need a deep map pool to make it through.
Well, and that should be something that they have, considering especially over a team like Chaos. Hasn't been a team nearly as long. They've brought in a new player just before the event begins, a player that they had a different player in the qualifier for Flashpoint 1. There should be plenty of advantages here for MIBR. Sick taking a little bit of damage early on.
Yeah, good timing of the FAMAS, just happened to walk into it. Now setting up for some outside smokes, but the bomb is being brought back inside, so seems like mostly a bit of a distraction. Looked like maybe there's a gap in that outside wall, and if KNG's there, look, he's looking right at it. Yeah.
He'll be able to call numbers, which is 0, but it doesn't matter because Chaos is going to turn in towards Mini. So much is on Fallen. Fur's getting in position to actually be able to flank this out, create a crossfire with Fallen, but he's got to stand his ground. He must pay attention here.
A little bit of a peek out there from Secret, at least spotting out a player. That's in itself a little bit interesting. 50 seconds as they're waiting for the smokes to clear, and maybe they can try and crunch this A-bomb site. And they're setting up for it. Big test is going to be clearing this corner, and Steel has already gone down. inside of Mini. At least they'll win the fight there. Cam, that's a huge kill to be picking off. A quick trade there as Mayan goes down. Now coming up, he's right on the ladder, waiting to try and get up out through the smoke fur. He's actually made his way out. 28 seconds. Sick will get one headshot, but a nice return from KNG. And a 2-on-2 as the bomb is about to go down. Fur wants to cancel it, but he's a second too late. And Cam, quick with it, doesn't want to turn around. A nice triple kill for him. That was heads up. He knew exactly where that second player was.
Yeah, he knew he was above the whole way. That is a big-time clutch for Chaos, and they had to battle the entire step into that bomb site. Well done. Sick able to get in and just hold them back for the moment. Taco and Kanji not able to escape, and that just follow-up peek from Kanji just doesn't come fast enough with the AWP. That's a crushing loss. That takes the economy away. Chaos is right back to having the money advantage on their T side.
Yeah, even Brazilian Moses is not happy.
He's gonna hate you for that.
Well, shouldn't have shaved his head, shouldn't he? What can you do? KNG goes down, the Mac 10 roaming down here, even jumping with it is just fine, that's allowed. In fact, it's encouraged. We want you to jump at you with the Mac 10.
Steal, chance to stat pad, he's got 2. Good conversion onto Mayern, who dinks him with the CZ, and Fur is the last one remaining. So we're going to be all tied up, Anders. 3-3.
Which is good news if you are rooting for Chaos. Obviously, we saw early on all of the analysts and all the casters and everyone, all on the MIBR side, and much of the community as well, it seemed. So,
yeah. Well, I mean, I guess kind of for, I don't know. Not even maybe for good reason. Just we kind of had to.
Nostalgia, you know, hoping.
I'm not a big fan of nostalgia these days.
Yeah, wishing that it would have worked out. It's not looking likely at the moment.
Oh, Smooth is pissed.
Yeah. Said he wanted people to come peek him. Gonna get some great highlights out of Smooth throughout the end of this. Not even screaming at the moment. He's not quite there yet.
No need to be at this point. It's just calm. It's, you know, you've gotten everything. Everything's going your way. Everything that you could possibly want. 3-3. You had an early break of the economy onto your opponents. And now it's just how long can you ride this momentum? How much money is built up? How many rounds have you built up behind this 3-round streak?
KNG's picked up an AWP. He's the one playing pretty well at the moment at 9-2. It'll be lots of fun to see him go aggressive with the AWP and really try and challenge them. It's a fast play to come out. Smoking off Mini, blowing over the door and just running right through it. Mayan up here. One good spray down. He's trying to cover it all on his own. Sick is even able to cover with the Galil, and he's actually going to get 2 big kills for it. No one there to trade it even further, and Smoothie will pick off Taco, and now it looks like they've established at least enough control to put that bomb down. Fallen and KNG. Well, I don't know. They're both coming in on the same side. That's going to be an almost impossible retake. They have 2 more Molotovs. One of them just being used. The smoke, yeah, Fallen just running through. He almost had to. That was going to be smoked on Molotov forever.
That was the only play to make. Kanji now has to save the AWP. A nice knockout punch in the rush, and actually, MIBR puts up pretty decent obstacle, pretty decent fight in the early contact, going 1-for-1 with that player on top of Hut, but eventually Chaos, I mean, by virtue of 6 Galil, comes out on top of everything. He provided the bomb site itself.
Yeah, that was huge. Actually looked like they were about to get crushed from that Hut player in man, but
again, you can also see the calling out of Steel, right? The kind of logic behind it is a change of pace. You go very fast out the door. You're taking advantage of, again, a weird economy scenario for MIBR. There's not enough Molotovs towards door. There's not enough nades going out. It's all utility from Chaos. Nothing exchanged from MIBR to slow them down. Just one flashbang. That bought a little bit of time, but not nearly enough.
Double Mag 7 and AWP there on KNG.
You don't see this buy every day.
No, it's rare. And maybe for good reason. Oh, a 2-for-1 SKNG. Line them up and knock them down. That was Cam and Vanity just instantly dying. And that was in spite of the Molotov. He just tried to beat that, the Deagle on the other side, and then panicking inside of the smoke. He even picks up that AK-47, and he's waiting for it, seeing if he could find just an edge. They still know that someone's back here, and that's a good guess. I can't believe it.
No, but how do you win this from here? Smoothie with the AWP, you know those shotguns have gotten in a perfect position. You know one, although you don't know they have shotguns, you know someone is going to be downstairs waiting. Krieg is picked up by Mayern. This becomes very, very difficult. And Chaos is waiting for a mistake that's not going to happen. MIBR has 3 players in position. Here's the positive and negative. MIBR has every escape route. They've got Chaos pretty much bottled into ramp room. They know they have every escape covered. The problem is it's all covered by just one person. There's no chance for teamwork here. So no matter where Chaos chooses to go, it's going to be a 2 versus 1.
Yeah, but KNG shoulder peaked a little bit, but he was patient. Pretty good return. He's the bomb as well, and he's got a Molotov and a bit of a grenade, so smoke grenade there. So he could do a little bit, maybe even just getting the bomb plant would be helpful. That smoke was a heads-up play, just making sure that fire wasn't going to spread too far. And now, I don't know, what do you do? He's still got the Molotov, but hasn't had a chance to throw it in right on top of him. He's being backstabbed as well. A little bit of a turnaround. That was a long range for the Max 7, but I guess it worked out. Anyway, another round for MIBR.
Yeah, chance for a rebuttal from Steel, but the plant is going to be so nice. That's a great win from MIBR off the back of KNG's 2 for 1. They're going to pass him the AWP. It's saved on Fur. And everything worked perfectly for the Brazilians there. Double kill from KNG and Mini. Those are players trying to drop down the vent. And obviously a good stop over in ramp room. I believe it was Mayern. No, it was Taco, excuse me. Give Taco credit.
Yeah, good stuff. Dangerous with that Max 7, but worked out just fine. Yeah, it helps when you get a 2 for 1 to start the round with. That will always give you a little bit of a boost. Still have a pretty good economy, Chaos, even after buying in this round. That's kind of surprising. So if they can get another bomb plant in here, then probably just going to keep on pushing, putting the pressure on MIBR. Smoke wall goes down. But there is a player looking to greet them, and that's Fur just coming up the ladder, and he's got the perfect timing for that peek. Flashed in to continue the fight, but sick. I think he was so far away from the flashbang, it didn't even really hurt him.
Not nearly as much as Fur would have liked, obviously. Taco's down here. They've got to fight for this. That's the bomb. They're going to walk right into that nade. That's good utility usage. Sick now cannot be the aggressor. The smoke is even going to block off Smooya. So Taco plays it perfectly. One more kill creeping around the edge of the smoke. MIBR in a great position to get on to 5. As it's a 4-on-2 in their favor. Even the follow-up Molotov is going to be rough for Sick, especially if he starts moving forward, but he backs off early enough.
Vanity creating one opening on the upper bomb side.
There's actually 2 players downstairs for MIBR. That's got to be a bit frightening.
Potentially. KNG, though, an off angle that you just don't expect. Again, you sort of have to walk around those corners, because if you start running, then it gives away the game. So, nice round, MIBR. 5-4. It's still way too early to celebrate, but it's nice to see them do a little bit. Although we did see that on train, and then it went away for pretty much the rest of the map.
Another buy coming in for Chaos, though, so another good chance. 4 AKs and a Krieg. This time the AWP is not brought forward from Smooya. No cash for it. And again, the door is going to be blown open. Utility thrown out. Oh, that flashbang misses its mark, and they get there quick. They get there early, and Fallen has got a half-blind triple kill. Just holding the trigger right at the choke point. And I think that tactic... Oh, he's got 4. He's going to go for the ace. There's one in hut, and I want him to chase it down.
Steven shooting through the wall, just trying to make sure. Yeah, that was... I mean...
I think Chaos has got to go away from that. It's fine if you want to use it. You can start using it as a fake now, but if you're Chaos, if you're Steel, you're starting to notice how much emphasis MIBR is putting in towards the door. Remember, in a round where they only had 1 AWP, KNG had that at the squeaky door. This round, it's Fallen. All the emphasis on him at the squeaky door, and that's the ace. Nice try. Vanity's doing some work.
Yeah, this is one thing that obviously should not happen. Just don't give them anything more in return. We're still not deep enough into this half that you could just throw away too many rifles here. Their economies, you could tell, definitely not that amazing, but... See if we could find anyone else. Sneaking quite far away. Looks like he's happy to just save this AK for the next round, so... Going to give it up and start to walk away. So yeah, I agree. You know, that's become something that MIBR obviously trained for, but as you said, maybe use it for a fake, which could be interesting.
It can be a fake. It can be something that you set up and do every round and get them, you know, used to the idea of that door being blown open, but maybe you don't use it until maybe the last round of the half. You know, give it some time to breathe.
Yeah, or you're just happy that if they keep throwing all the grenades there, I mean, if you just throw 1 HE and they respond with, you know, 5 or 6 different grenades, then
yeah,
great on you. So. They're quite far away. I'm hearing some sort of exchange across the stage, but can't make it out. Another round. 6-4 in their favor. Not finding that last AK-47. And let's see, I mean, there's so much that's unexplored, I feel like. Chaos, though. They've hardly touched that whole yard area. They've smoked it off and tried to come through mini, but they haven't gone for any of those really controlled takes where you have the entire yard.
They did try it once, and remember, it was Taco who shut him down downstairs. But yeah, we're not seeing as much emphasis on the yard. Even the time that they wrapped towards heaven, that was from early success in ramp room. They went through ramp to get there. So that yard hasn't really been a huge friend of Chaos. We'll see if perhaps that changes. You can see them talking some things over as we go live in towards round 11. 2-round lead for MIBR, 6-4, as they rattle off 3 in a row.
13-3 on KNG, by the way, which is pretty impressive. Definitely someone that we'd like to see step it up on the MIBR side for any kind of a victory here.
Someone that has to step up if MIBR wants to take victories.
Yeah. Odds look like they were still favoring MIBR slightly there. Setting out for it, still at the door. They have the grenades and they can pop that right open and just try and explode their way through. This time they've at least waited for the initial grenades. Fur closing it right in their face, and well, now the door's almost gone anyway, but he's still going to pick up a couple of kills, and he's brought in Fallen, who's still just spamming through that smoke, and that works out just fine. Smooya in a 1 versus 5, and now they must get the message. Jason.
Yeah,
that
surely.
door is no more.
They've abused that enough. It's not going to happen any longer. Smooya waiting to try and do some economic damage down the stretch, but not a whole lot to talk about. They get slaughtered in the doorway again. Trying this time to do a set piece. So 7 rounds now for MIBR. Feeling good? Feeling better? You want to switch back to MIBR?
No. I'm not feeling better at all. I mean, you know, it's good. I think they should be congratulated for making this far. I'm still so worried about it. I think so much of this still just doesn't feel like it's completely solid. Of course, if they can get enough rounds in this first half, yeah, could make a big difference here. 7-4 is a great scoreline. They've got starting to build the economy a lot more behind them. Won the last 4 rounds, no pro.
I like that. Fur just closing the door on him, figuratively and literally. Fallen coming in for the support. MIBR starting to play a pretty, at least on this map, we've seen a couple times. Taco tried to push ramp earlier. We've seen KNG do it in the pistol round. He did it with an AWP later on. Now we're seeing them really willing to take fights at the door. I think this is at least better looking MIBR in terms of their fight selection and willingness to challenge that we didn't see on Train for whatever reason.
All right, we've actually got a reasonable force up here for Chaos. I didn't expect them to have this amount of money, but I guess the round loss bonus is picked up for them. Vanity, just with the Deagle, I guess. So that's a pretty good buy, all things considered. No armor on Smooya, even with the AWP. That could be an issue. A little bit of an attempt here to try and lure someone into the fight. Looked like he could have had the chance. Now he's going to go for it and will take down KNG. But look at the lobby crunch that's going on right next to them, and the fight that's being won right now by MIBR. But still, he's so far behind. Surely no one will expect this.
It depends. It's all on Fur. He's rotating towards outside. Seal's going to win that. That's going to prompt them forward. Good shot from Smooya. Knows where the follow-up is. Almost goes down. Smooya needs to stay alive. Needs to let his teammate get involved in the action. This is a minute and 15 seconds for Mayern to manage a 2 versus 1. And he's kind of boxed in at the moment. Steel being patient with it. And Mayern at this point just surely has no idea where Chaos is going to come from.
Yeah, real coin flip that's happening right now. Steel has a Molotov, so this particular part of the lobby that he's in going to be very, very easy to grenade if they manage to find him and keep him here. It doesn't even matter. Smooya's going to be showing up the Glock and just timing on his side. So
the unfortunate part is one advantage or one tool Mayern had in that 1 versus 2 is he had a full set of nades, but because it had gone so quiet, he just can't use them. Anytime he uses a flashbang, a Molotov, or a smoke, they would have known exactly where he was.
And this final kill here. Very, very close round, I've got to say. From Chaos point of view, they're going to be so excited that they managed to pick up that 5th round. That does so much damage to the MIBR economy. In fact, if they win this next round, Chaos, they could bounce right back in this game. So MIBR not quite out of the woods yet. Even if they're building a fairly successful first half here, I think if it ends up 7-7 tied again, then they're not going to feel that great about it, are they?
No, that would probably be the worst ending to this half. Obviously, that'd be terrifying. So here's a little bit more of that outside control, not in terms of the amount of players, but Steel has good positioning in the secret stairs. He can lurk this in so many different ways. Oh, and they wanted to punish that, but there's still a smoke up. A bit early for the Molotov from Vanity.
Yeah, KNG gonna start to fall back, so that leaves Fur alone for the minute, although someone could join him pretty quickly. I think they've got a really good position to defend some sort of outside B hit. Maybe not so much for an A hit.
Well, delayed outdoor. Look at the utility as well. 1 smoke, 2 Molotovs, plenty of flashbangs for Chaos, but they're just going to go quietly until they want to turn this corner. No one coming in from Mini, though. There is a player up in the rafters. Vanity spots that out. He needs to look up. There it is. He's found it. Oh, and all the kills go for Chaos. 4 in quick succession. What an overwhelming hit.
Bomb has been planted.
Well, Smoothie has broken Anders, so...
Oh no, he's healed me. It's not broken. Listen, we'll get the replay. Don't even worry about it, ladies and gentlemen. But I'm gonna want that as my ringtone when it goes off in the supermarket. What a great human being.
Well, you're staying with me for the next 2 weeks, so please don't make it your ringtone. I don't have to listen to that. Taco with some trigger discipline does not, even for a kill, maybe right at the end. Wanted to make sure he could keep the weapon in his hands. So let's listen into Smooya.
Yeah, please, lads.
No chance! No chance! Pick me again, Rob!
Bro, Mayor just whiffed so bad.
Oh, and your voice is gonna fucking...
Oh.
I love it so much.
I love how you expect some kind of like tactical communication and someone's just like, man, we're so bad.
This is not tactical communication.
This is scrappy
psychological warfare.
North American punk communication.
Like you have to respect that. If you're on the other side and you hear that scream and the man is running at you, you're just gonna be worried about what is going on. Oh, 6-7. And that really did kind of wreck the MIBR economy here. Smooya able to find the kill on Taco. He's looking for more. That's a scout on the other end. So, oh, nice shot. And maybe putting a little bit of a dent in Smooya's confidence.
They saw KNG there as well. Molotov into his position. He's just going to back away. 6 calling that out right now. Pop flash in. Allow for 1 peek in towards Mini. Plenty of smokes and a Molotov for Chaos to close out this round, and this would put him at 7-7. You mentioned Danners. That would be a really, really painful way for this half to close out, considering MIBR seemed to gain control of it for some time. There's the first kill. There's the pop-up, but Mayern is the only one left with that P250. 1-on-2 for Fur.
That's a nice setup for MIBR. That actually was really, really cool. Could have absolutely worked out in their favor, but really quick reactions as well there. Sick currently with the triple kill and now planting the bomb on top of that A-bomb site. Instant shutdown, but how does he get this defuse? He hasn't got a kit and he hasn't really got any grenades, so 10 seconds, a long time to be waiting. Vanity crouching in for an instant headshot, and there's the 7-7. And even with a lot of the damage that they did here, it's not really going to have that big of an impact on Chaos. They could buy everything they want in this 15th round. Yeah, nice. It's a good job from Fallen out here, but it's just a round where Sick was doing a lot.
Listen, you can't teach a man who's willing to screech like that. You can't teach him a lesson. Doesn't even matter that Fallen gets that kill.
No, I was about to make this point earlier when you were saying like, oh, he's been with Steel and with God B, and I said like, yeah, but he's not going to listen to this. So what does it matter?
He's not going to learn. All right, Steel again, the only one outside. Oh, he did have a teammate up on the silo who's gone down, and now Steel. Oh, not going to be a free kill. Somehow jumps over the bullets. He's looking for that pickoff of KNG retreating, who's gone all the way back to Secret. So the aggression from MIBR outside gives them a one-man advantage, and that's quickly given up by Taco.
Why would you want to try and teach him anything? Ooh, that's a bit scary, even more so with the bomb down.
Even more so going for the weapon.
Took a long time, and Fur actually does go down. I can't believe it. That's a strange exchange right there. 3 on 3, and I think walking through the smoke inside there, looking a little bit scary. He's still there, Steel, but he can't find the second player in Fallen. He knows where he is.
Fallen has no idea.
Yeah, he's got no chance to know either. Steel, just going to be pure timing here to take him down, and now ready to Molotov that up. And they know where KNG's been playing pretty much the whole time. And he's going to find 6, so now it's 50 seconds and a 1 versus 1 here. Steel are much lower on health, and KNG going to try and go and look for him instead of just waiting around. Oh no. They're both paused for a long time.
I feel like it's a really bold position from KNG. Maybe he didn't hear the footsteps of Steel heading towards the door. This is awkward for both players. 27 seconds, and it's all down to timing.
Oh, this is weird for KNG because if he doesn't get the instant headshot, Steel can just shoot right through and he'll win that fight with the AK-47. There it is. 8-7 instead. Chaos just barely taking the lead at the end of the half, and in a close one-on-one there. Could have gone either way.
They did this on Train as well. They closed the half with 4 in a row. Chaos coming back hot on their T side of Nuke. They have a 1-round lead heading into the second half. They're going to try and close MIBR out, try and knock them out of the series when we return from the break.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Chaos and MIBR coming right at you here. Map number 2 on Nuke. And it's been a real wonderful time. If you've missed it, then you need to go back and watch the VODs of really both the maps. You know, you've been missing out on Smoothie's mating call, which is terrifying. And you know, are you into it, Jason? Does that do it for you? Does it turn you on?
Doesn't quite turn me on, but I mean, it is exciting. I just can't stop thinking, like, if I was screeching like that in a game, I think it would give me a migraine. Like, he's really committed to the screech.
Yeah, it might give your teammates a migraine, but wouldn't you take it for the, you know, if you're winning? Maybe that's what it takes.
We got dualies. We got dualies, baby. That's what I'm here for. Steel's picked him up. He's a genius. He's a god. We know it. Let's see what he's got.
Is he, though?
He's going to be the man to salvage this weapon.
I've heard this many, many, many times from you, Jason.
And it's never gone wrong.
I think all we've ever seen from it is a single kill, like not even a double kill or anything.
That's not true.
Okay, listen, it's a new year.
We'll give it another shot.
We'll give it another
college
chance.
try into 2020.
To prove itself. One chance. And this is it. Vanity. He's gonna instantly dodge that. I don't blame him for it. I don't mind that he's doing this.
They don't have utility to actually get this bomb planted safely downstairs. The doors can be open. There can be a ping from the window. That's a good shot from Vanity. What a nice kill to have. Oh, damn.
The dualies are done. And they got beat by a Glock. And it was a 1 versus 2.
Oh, that sucks. Oh. All right, well, we'll try again later. KNG, another good kill onto Cam. That should be the pistol round. That should seal things.
It should definitely. Vanity, I mean, it's a great opening kill that he got. Really impressive, and he's continuing to try and do as much damage as he possibly can. They're going to find Fur as well. I mean, it's still very, very low percentage chance. Sick is the one with the kit and the smoke, so he would have to throw it onto the bomb and just run for the straight defuse. There's really no fun taking a lot of fights, and he can't even really do that. Really cool shot, and he just needs to run for it. There's no other way to do it. Looking for Taco. Hasn't reload. Oh my god! He needs to find the bomb.
He's done it.
Did he actually find it?
Oh, he's got it, baby.
2 seconds left. Oh no! He did it. Triple kill on Sick. That is unbelievable.
Talk about a kick in the dick.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt for days, isn't it?
Oh, the stomach ache's creeping in right about now.
This shouldn't even be close to possible. This is so far out of the realm of what you should be allowed to do.
I can't believe he's won this round. Listen, we had we had a little information imparted over to us, a little interesting tidbit about this matchup that makes this even more a little bit, you know, insult to injury for MIBR.
Let's go, Bentley! Nice!
Oh, Ben Lead, obviously the player swapped out for Sick, if you're not caught up on your Chaos news. Why is he such a psycho?
No. But it is brilliant. Still finding a couple of kills. Listen, that wiped your entire brain, didn't it?
It did. Let me finish that thought. On our group selection day,
go on.
This was actually the final swap of the day, was MIBR swapping Cloud9 out of their group and bringing Chaos in. That's the one that they asked for, was this matchup.
Yeah, they were like, let's fight that guy smooth. Oh no, wait, it's gone horribly wrong.
It's gone all wrong. It's backfired in a big way.
It's so entertaining, though. Oh, man. 11-13 on Smooya right now, but Sick is the one leading the board at 19-12. Had a fantastic game. I think Sean had some encouraging words about Sick when he was on the desk. You know, obviously used to play with him in Misfits and all the rest of it.
I've mentioned it a couple times throughout Sick's career. As he seems to be like one of the more skilled players we had early on, of like that next generation of NA players who just never found a consistent home. And I'm not saying, you know, he didn't bear any like responsibility, didn't get picked up. He's had some opportunities here and there, but just none of it seemed to work out properly for him. And it would be very cool if this is a project that he can help make work.
Yeah, that would make it interesting. Pretty nice find out there for Vanity with the MP9, but it was traded right away. Steel going down. I think he was trying to just use the distraction there to creep around the container, and he got found. MIBR need to make this round work really badly. Again, this is a lot what happened on Train, where they had a great start, and then it just sort of all crumbled right afterwards. And especially in the second half, right? They never really got to do anything. Playing on that CT side. Man. Not aware that someone is right on the other side of the box. When he's not checking it out, there goes Vanity, a second kill. He's got the Deagle out, looking for a one-shot. That's actually smart. I like that.
That's a whole Rambo play. He's ready to battle. Cam waiting inside. Smooya is going to go investigate. This is a very dangerous mid-round play from Smooya, and he's somehow going to make it around the corner. Fur's overexposed. He has no idea. He certainly thought the player Fallen would be able to cover him, but it's an awkward timing for Fallen. That's also the bomb down out by Redbox. 30 seconds. Fallen's hunting, but he's put himself out of position to recover the bomb.
And how do you check this corner? Taco, he has to just make an assumption that no one is there. 20 seconds on the clock, and if Cam sees him, this round is going to be over. There's no chance to put the bomb down if this, yeah, and he's just waiting for it. Wants to get it before he's around the corner. Oh, no. That cannot happen. A huge mistake. They might be able to bring it back anyway. 9 seconds here. I think he has to straight run for it. If he stays and fights, it's going to be a problem. Fallen makes it around the corner, and he just can barely get the bomb plant down. But Sick is going to be able to hunt him. The weapon is only just out, and it's another kill. A good double here, even in spite of a near-fatal mistake.
Oh, well, yeah. That one would hurt way more if that round isn't won by Chaos. 11-7, but a close call. What a round Vanity had there. First, the aggressive kill onto KNG. This one as well, perfectly moving around the box.
I swear he stumbled in behind this blue container just before he's got to get taken down. Oh, that's a nightmare. We've all been there.
We've all been there. Actually, I think it...
That was for you, Ben!
He's saluting him now. He's gone full Tom Cruise with it. Oh my god.
Throw the dog tag into the ocean.
11-7. It's still lining up here. They're not checking the garage. They line up. That all is doing a lot of damage. And then the crossfire here. And Cam is not going to mess this one up. That is a shutdown as they try to cross that line out by the garage. Yeah, they're getting completely picked apart right here.
Listen, if this is the kind of T-side we're going to see from MIBR just fall flat and have Chaos close this out in 2 maps, the desk is going to have some very harsh words for what we're seeing. That was a sloppy hit.
The thing is, though, why would you try and contain this version of Smooya, you know? Just let him be.
Let him screech, let him loose.
Yeah.
Well,
he's like a wild, free roaming beast. He's got that. This guy's a rat mane just out in the fields. Just leave him be. Don't try and tame him.
Snakes and ratters.
Beautiful, yeah.
Here we go. Sick to defend against an upper hit. And he's going to peek out. We'll just do the live action for you. Fur drops him with the MAC-10. We're back into the game now. And MIBR has gotten the easiest control of the upper bomb site you'll probably ever see. Just the 1 kill from Fur, and a retake is on.
They really don't have any utility of any kind, so the problem is there's a lot of grenades on the Chaos side. They need some really quick kills like that one. Taco instant knockout with the Eagle. Steel comes run up out of the vent, and a good double kill. I can't believe he actually found both those kills, and the retake is absolutely on now. Putting more grenades in. I can't believe, oh my god, that
1 HP.
on 1 health. That grenade should have probably killed him right then and there. That could make a huge difference. Steel goes down, and now the clock is simply run out. What an unbelievable win for MIBR.
I think if that grenade kills Fur, they go for that retake, and who knows what happens from there. But he provided the entry. There was only the 1 player sick in that upper bomb site, so an easy entrance. And MIBR on the board for the first time in this second half.
And in the most unlikely fashion. Just fast play, early kill, that did it. 12-8. That's so hard to deal with.
It's also a perfect timing for it. Yeah, I'm not sure what this defensive call was from Chaos, but they seem to... I mean, no one's in that upper bomb site. It's just sick, and he actually came in late when Fur was already inside the bomb site. A double op setup as well for Chaos is going to make retakes and rotating a little bit more difficult. But fair play, this is the strategy that essentially won them their CT side of train.
They managed to save both the AWPs, though, on that CT side, so that's at least something. If you're going to be making an escape, then they got the most out of it possible. Steel playing very interesting position out there. Oh!
Yeah, he stuck around for way, way too long. Nice flashbang from Fallen, nice kill from Mayern, but Cam, that X-ray made it look a lot more dangerous than it was. And Taco.
It was still dangerous.
It was still dangerous. Oh dear.
Well, that's going to make things really awkward, isn't it? They know that someone is a little bit further behind out here. So Sick is trying to see if he can make up for it. Mayan hiding right inside.
He saw it.
Oh, yeah, he did. He did get dinked, but... Wow, MIBR swinging back now. A little bit late, but still...
Better late than never. Still a chance to come back. Chaos is 4 rounds away from closing out this series. And again, they might be in a situation... Oh, they're fully committed to this lower bomb site. They're fully committed to this defense. No one is going to ramp on Smooya. There's 2 ops here. 1 in dark spot. If Smooya can cover Vanity, this is going to be so deadly. He must watch over the top of Vanity. Trust Vanity to hit these shots on the low ground.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Already on scopes. He does get back in time. The Molotov making it a little bit tricky, and now they're going to run back 30 seconds, and they can make it to that A site. And I don't think Chaos should even try and get here. I don't think it's worth it.
No, it's absolutely not. They need to worry about Fur. I don't even think they know he's there necessarily. They're split now. Smooya and Vanity playing by themselves. They're boxed in. MIBR is going to go for the hunt. They'll throw everything at this. They want to make the next round buy so expensive. If Chaos want to keep buying into this game, it's going to cost them everything. It's going to cost them all their money. 12-9. MIBR within striking distance.
That's a nice mid-round call. As soon as they run into that orb down, they're like, let's not do it. Let's not try and fight it.
Why mess with it?
Nice shot from Mayan here. Taco just perfect time. Perfect timing for that one.
Some pretty creative, aggressive, annoying plays that Chaos is bringing out, and pretty narrow margins to MIBR catching them. That one and the last one, the Mayor seeing him right at the edge of the smoke. Taco obviously watching for the ladder run. But either of those could have spelled disaster. Timeout called, and now we get into freeze time.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a late return for MIBR in some sense, but definitely within the margin of error still. If they win the next round, you know, then they can start to build a really good economy for themselves. It's actually already looking pretty decent. This is doable. This can absolutely be done. 12-9. If they win this map and go on to Inferno, I don't think anyone's going to be feeling that great about it, but it looked like they were about to get completely wrecked by Chaos once again here, so I'm just happy that they're fighting back. That's a good shot.
Smooya invested in the AWP right here. This better deliver. Flashbang, not too blinded. He's got the kill. That's the first one. Can they mount enough of a defense? I don't think they can, because Mayron's already down low. I was going to say, can they mount enough of a defense to let Smooya get into a new position? Oh, the AWP's taken away. Good look from Fur.
Edge of the smoke, just unable to see anything there. And Fur is looking for another player to get the cleanup there. AWP is gone. What a nice round. 12-10. Brazilian team starting to fight back into this game. We're not seeing any sort of shouting or anything. How long before they start to give Smooya a bit of a taste of it? Or does that just encourage him?
Yeah, I think you just have to wait until you win a map. Like, there's no reason to be shouting if you're MIBR. You got bodied on the first map. You're expected to be winning.
Well, still, I want to hear it, you know?
No, I'm with you. I would like to hear it too, but you can see it from their point of view. We'll see if they bring some of that back. Ooh, Mayron, shout out, running through the flames. That's a great lineup for Vanity. Holding down the trigger, the only one in ramp room. And he's going to go for more. Taco swinging wide. He has the USP. He was definitely going down, but look at all the damage he's done.
I like the idea. I mean, the Molotov did make that very tricky, but they put it out pretty quickly and then just couldn't make it past. Nice triple. Taco in a 1 versus 4 with just an AK-47. And again, damage done here is still super valuable. He's managed to sneak all the way in, so could be a free kill right here. He's looking to see if he can make it a quick double. It's just not going to be possible. So, kill and a bomb plant just to try... Ooh, actually, faking it out a bit. I was going to say, maybe just go for the extra cash here. And he's going to be able to at least get them that. So, trying to make the most of it, which you have to appreciate.
Yeah, even if he goes for more damage, that wouldn't have been the worst thing in the world. They have enough money to buy. It's not like that plant, that extra 800 was going to be the difference between a buy or not. But it's still going to be helpful. Chaos, 3-round lead. 3 rounds away from coming out on top of MIBR in this opening series of Flashpoint.
And a nice... I mean, right now this is such a cool look, isn't it? Because Steel and Smooya are still playing a good game, but now it's Sick and Vanity that are sort of joining them way up at the top. And that was the one concern or question that we had coming out of Train was... Is it going to be just Steel and Smooya then?
Your stars kind of carried you on Train. Like, let's get a full team effort here, and they're getting it.
13-10 investment from MIBR. They can invest into the next round even, I think, if they lose this one. So, should be having a fairly decent time of it no matter what. Smooya in the ramp room. A little bit more forward this time with that AWP. 4 Creeks on that T side, so they've got plenty of options if they want to go fight, even against the AWP. But we'll see. I mean, they themselves, MIBR, have not really been trying to exploit that explosive ramp or door play.
Oh, dear.
Taco and Smooya, yeah, right across from each other. Is he seeing it? Smooya, I think he knows, and that's a nice kill. Taco's going to be so angry.
He's going to be scratching his head right now, but when he sees the replay, he's going to be frustrated when he sees just barely a little bit of his elbow, whatever it was, showed up. 13-10. Molotov's in towards the upper bomb site. In the bomb site themselves, 2 players. Sick burning just a bit. Cam guarding against the door, but no presence from MIBR just yet.
Trying to make it down. Ooh, nice running shot. And KNG taking down Steel. 35 seconds as they made their way into the B bomb side. And there's no one here defending in that lower part of the map right now. This is very awkward for the defense because even one player here could have bought them a lot of time.
I think you saved. I think if you're Chaos, have someone grab the AWP that Smooya was carrying and just stay in ramp room. Maybe try and get towards CT spawn, but just try and keep as many guns as possible. Cam going to defend against any kind of push from lobby. And you can see Fur again. We saw him get a double kill with that lurk out the vents. He did the same exact play this round. He was waiting for the rotation to go down vents.
And Chaos just have to back on out. They had no one that was even remotely close to that one. So good. I mean, that's impressive, right? Because they used 2 Molotovs on the A bomb side. And you think at that point in time, there's 35 seconds left. and it doesn't look like there's any kind of a follow-up plan. But that running shot from Mayan to take down Smooya was really crisp.
Mayron's had some super nice entries when he's led the way. Sick is going to be able to hold on. Nobody chases him down. So MIBR just keeping it close. 2 rounds back.
Oh yeah, outside. Heads up play, yeah, but this one was impressive. So 13 to 11. Not letting Chaos run away with it this time. In fact, doing a lot of damage to that CT economy. They've won 3 in a row in MIBR, then they lost that second, the round before this one, and then now they're back in, you know, to winning again. So that's going to really be a problem for the Chaos side.
I think this is one thing we haven't really seen a whole lot. Smooya with the op going downstairs if he wants to peek from secret. There is a player in the warehouse. That's Cam. He's got a Krieg. We'll see if he can put a stop to this. They're going to turn the corner. Oh, he's done damage, but he doesn't get the kill. That's brutal. Clean up from Sick. He's got to be careful from behind. There are the flames in front of him. A teammate, again, the dualies letting me down. It's heartbreaking.
Is it though? I feel like you're being taught a lesson that you don't want to learn here. Ooh.
What?
He actually picks up that kill, even on the ladder, taking down KNG. He's looking for more, but can't get the flick quite. That's a scary moment right there.
Well, now you're getting the shouts. Now you're starting to hear the Brazilians get into it. Yeah, we like to have that battle back and...
I love it. Yeah, definitely get the shouting on.
Taking it a bit personally.
That's fine as well. I feel like they've earned the right to scream a little bit back at Smooya at this point in time. 13 to 12 though. Now here's the problem though, and listen, I can already tell you this right now. I love the idea that they're yelling back, but you know if Smooya is going to start to win now, he's going to do it twice as much. Because that's just...
What,
that's the name of the game.
You're telling me he wasn't already going all out?
No, no.
He's got a new level.
It's only at 50%, Jason. Just wait and see.
Wait until he gets there.
Man, looking towards that stairwell. Smooya is really far away. I'm not going to go for it.
All right, just ready and waiting. Pretty tense round as things slow down towards the end of this map. No one wants to make that mistake. Much more passive defense. Steel far back towards CT spawn, scoped in with the AUG. Smooya with the op. Gonna be forced away by the Molotov. Doesn't have a smoke to put it out, so just gives up the challenge.
Steel spotting it out a bit. Ooh, that is excellent timing. Actually, he just immediately reported, isn't he?
Yeah, do it.
Just to get that scoreboard up.
2 different angles. Oh, now Smooya's just gonna punt it. Oh, he misses a shot. A rare miss from Smooya.
Yeah, maybe the screaming is getting to him a little bit. It's interesting. 4 on 4 now. 35 seconds, which should make you really worried. See if they could find that bomb, though. That's obviously going to be the big deal. It's currently on KNG, and he's all the way out there with his teammates for holding this lobby area, and they don't even check it nearly enough. That would have been a great find if they could have put the pressure on. 20 seconds now, and Sick looking for Fur. Figure this out. Fur will still get the headshot. That's so unbelievable.
That's got to be frustrating. Oh, I think they heard Steel as well. They surely know he's underneath the ladder, and Mayron's got him. This is the defense being wiped out. Vanity, there's nothing he can really do, and there's no money for Chaos. So all of a sudden, down the stretch, this is a complete disaster. Chaos have no money.
I can't believe they played this round so slow and cool, in spite of the fact that this has been a really stressful best of 3 so far for them, and they didn't have a lot of time. They're just like, you know what? Still just going to walk all across the map, slow it down, check all the corners.
Well, again, this is where we get into the realm where you do want to talk about the experience of MIBR. Even though they haven't looked good, the experience of all these players playing in major finals, winning major finals, you know, playing deep into tournaments is experience Chaos doesn't have. So when these maps get close, MIBR, much easier for them to remain calm and focused.
Yeah, and I mean, that might be what we're seeing here.
There's a different kind of pressure when you're trying to close out the series.
Yeah, I mean, that's true, and that might be what they're feeling right now. I think Steel probably going to be way too experienced to be feeling it. Probably he's the one that they have to look for a better guidance to try and see, you know, how can we just find the last couple of rounds that we need right now. They're having a big issue though, which is the fact that there's so much money on MIBR that even just winning a round is not going to do it.
Yeah, Fur's got $13,000. Fallen has $10,000 before his buy, so there's plenty of cash. Everyone else is, you know, 4,000 plus. That's the benefit of winning 6 of the last 7 on the T side for MIBR.
Smooya with that one saved AWP. Cam has picked up a Zeus in the meantime. I don't know, one AWP could definitely do it on Nuke if you were able to find a really clean shot, but he hasn't been able to do that for a long time. It's all been very scrappy.
Yeah, you'd want him to find an opening kill, and then you have some of these pistols. You have the Deagles, you have a Zeus as well, which I think was actually used.
Oh.
But Smooya gonna look towards door.
And they are setting up for those yard smokes. KNG holding the perimeter for just a second out there. And Smooya.
It's a problem with where Smooya is at the moment, though. He's going to get boosted up so he can wrap around towards heaven because this inner bomb site is, you know, the AWP is kind of useless. We'll see if he can find anything and get out there quick enough. Here comes the smoke wall being set up perfectly. Nothing to disrupt it.
There's enough of a gap there.
No way.
No, I was going to say he'd have to be lightning fast to do that.
Have to be cheating to do that.
You'd need them to jump almost anyway to just see them, I think.
Ooh.
He's just going to find Mayan. That's a pretty good start. See if the Deagle can do anything. He's going to get caught off guard. I don't think they realized that they hadn't actually made their way downstairs just yet. They've got Sick down on the lower side of the map. Chaos for the defense. And there's still, again, 40 seconds left here. Smooya with the AWP occupying a new angle.
Problem is, Steel's death doesn't keep any space between Smooya's AWP and MIBR, so he cannot be nearly as aggressive as he'd like to be. And definitely that ladder is heard. Smooya has no idea they're going to be coming from behind him at any moment. There's nothing to defend against it.
Yeah, there really isn't. Even his teammate inside is in the hut, so can't really do much there to help him. KNG just steps away. Smooya actually looking up there, and he's going to get the flick. Oh dear, 14 seconds now. He's looking the wrong way. Finally going to get it, but Fur crouching in. That's a pretty good job. The bomb is down on the ground with 7 seconds left. That USP kill might have been everything. They need to get the bomb plant down, but the USPs and the Deagle is there. I can't believe it. Chaos pick up the round. Just a matter of timing. That is so close.
Oh my lord, that took way too long to come to fruition. Smooya, he has impeccable timing of when he's peeking up above him. This is crazy. 15 seconds in the round, he finds that. MIBR was relying on KNG to provide the opening, but there was no distraction. Everyone on MIBR is walking. That's where you want the attention to be put towards Mini. You want those players pre-firing. You want them using utility, making footsteps. Keep the attention of Smooya away from KNG wrapping around. That would have been the success.
Yeah, that would have done it, but I mean, the timing is almost unbelievable. It's hard to even blame MIBR, right? Because you think they actually knew. You're absolutely right. They heard him. They're like, all right, he's down there. Get the flank in. Get the main push in through Mini, and we'll crunch him, and it's not going to be an issue. And then it just falls apart. And the fact that they tried to get a bomb down twice there. Once stopped by USP, second time by a Deagle, and that was the round. 14-13. And that takes a pretty sizable chunk out of the MIBR economy. They still have a pretty good amount of money. Let's see if it's going to continue here.
And not even the economy, just the morale of losing a round like that against pistols. The USP dropping the plant, the pistols distracting and eventually finding Fur right after the follow-up plant. That's just so brutal. And MIBR, remember, they lost a round or two like that on train with the time just running low on their T side.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And that's when you talk about the old school MIBR. That kind of hesitation that we've been seeing for the past year never used to be there. That second guessing in what you're doing across the map.
Smoke is up. And Smooya, a dangerous angle there. KNG, you usually see someone, flashbang or a Molotov to that position that happened in the previous round, but...
Well, they've got 3 Molotovs and they've got 4 flashbangs.
Yeah, so that might be the reason they're trying to stay away from it. Smooya even going aggressive and taking down Mayan. He's fired up. He's taking up the challenge. Cam almost continued to spray onto his teammate. He's also a little bit high strung at the moment. Vanity going down.
That's a good way to put it. He's just so stressed. He was ready for every fight. They have nothing to block off Smooya. Oh, that's an early opening of the door, and he's going to get away. The bomb will go down inside the smoke, but a 4-on-2.
Yeah, 4-on-2, and they can't escape the bomb site. They only have 1 flashbang here. This would have to be some absolutely amazing rifling coming out from the remaining MIBR members to make this even close. See if they can open this door up. 3 men are going to be rifling right through, and not with any grenades or anything. Oh, Fallen! They just line up for him. What a spray down! And Smooya now, I don't think he can do much. He almost just has to try and escape this one, even though you obviously want to be the hero and try and save this. It's not going to be feasible. I can't even believe it. MIBR, they pick up the round. That should not have been happening.
No.
14-14.
That's the inexperience. That's way too much of a mistake. That first guy, you have 3 players coming out of that door. Wide swing. Someone just get out, jump, don't care what. You can even have your knife out, but you need to get out of that choke point. You need to have Fallen tracking you. But look, stop at the door. And Fallen's able to transfer. It's not even much of a transfer.
No.
He's just letting the recoil do the work. Cam needs to swing wider.
Well, let's hear what that sounds like, though, from the MIBR side.
Fuck, man!
Oh.
Oh, Dan, I would have fucking killed him too if I knew this.
Oh, man. Smooya, not excited. That's the other side of the coin, though.
Yeah, he's got to, someone has got to make sure Fallen cannot get a triple kill there. That's the only way that round is won by MIBR. Just not a single wide swing. 14-14, and that, oh boy, look at this buy you'll see coming out from Chaos after this. You think they're swearing after losing that clutch. They're really going to be swearing now.
Yeah, but it's not even just that, is it? I mean, it's the fact that if they lose this upcoming round, they end up losing 16-14, having no chance to defend.
Yeah, they would have absolutely even less money than they do now.
Wow. And again, that starts off with Smooya basically just grinding on them, just having no problems getting those outside kills. 5 versus 3, that's like, this is easy. 4 versus 2 at the end. Wow. That is kind of hard to believe.
All right. Another chance for Chaos. Cam up on top of the hut. Mayern is pre-aiming at this angle for the door to open.
Yeah, a bit of a scary fight, though, no matter what, even if it's MP9 on the other side.
Look how cautious MIBR is being. They haven't even moved across the map. They're not even really throwing utility yet. They're just making sure there's no shenanigans.
I think they wanted to go there, but then smoke comes up, and they're forced to wait a little bit longer. Still got Smooya outside here with the AWP, checking it out and not really finding anyone. KNG's around here, so we'll see if they're going to be bumping into each other or not. But surely when that smoke fades, MLB are going to try and go for it. There's Smooya with the open of the MP9 here. It's not going to stop him now, though. The Molotov is doing a lot of damage. Double kill for Sick, and then Smooya shows up and Fallen on the bomb site, surrounded by enemies. They are everywhere around him, and I can't believe he even gets that one.
Surely not.
This should not be happening. Not even close to. Fallen back through the smoke. There's an auto shotgun on one side and Smooya on the other side. Talk about a rock in a hard place.
No.
But Fallen fighting his way out. He's closed the door right behind him. He doesn't even know yet. He has no idea. I can't believe it. He's just waiting for it. 20 seconds. He has got the bomb. And Vanity, oh, he's patient right now. He desperately wants to open it. And surely at some point he's just going to have to. 10 seconds now. Fallen making his way into the bomb site, checking it out. 8 seconds and gonna go straight to the bomb plant here. There is no faking it or anything. Oh, the grenade around the corner, and it catches Fallen. What a way to end it. That is so close, and he should have never been even in a position to win that.
Yeah, you're seeing some mistakes coming out from Chaos, almost letting, I mean, the one brilliant 2-on-4 win with Fallen and his triple kill with the Krieg in the previous round. This was way too close for comfort considering the advantages. 15-14. And I mean, the nice thing for MIBR, 4 kills with a really hurting economy of Chaos. It's not going to be the best buy for this final round. MIBR have a real chance of taking this to overtime. And with what we're seeing now, those missed shots, Fallen almost making this work somehow out of the smoke. You want to win this.
Nice! Open mini, open mini.
Oh my god.
Guys, no, I don't know where we died, man. Please just stop being shit. One more round and then we talk so much shit on Twitter. Holy fuck.
Priorities in the right place.
Yes.
Stop being shit. I want to talk shit on Twitter.
Listen, that explains so much about just
his entire career path. Oh, he's missed a chance. He's in trouble.
A huge chance, but he's going to pick it up anyway. Steel with 2 kills as well. Just get ready for that shit talk on Twitter. As Steel will take down Fallen. It's all done. 16-14 as Chaos take down MIBR. And they wanted him in the group. Taco made this play. He swapped them in, and this is what he got.
Yeah, not what you want in any way. Bit off more than he could chew here. What a series from Smooya. He was godlike, and now he gets to go on Twitter. We get to go to a break, and we'll be back with the desk.